Good afternoon, teachers and classmates. My name is Angela Monzón, and today I will talk about melatonin gummies. This speech will be divided into 3 sections. The first one will be the introduction, including my personal experience and a brief explanation of melatonin gummies. The second one will be tips if you want to try these melatonin gummies, and this speech will end with a conclusion. First, did you know what are melatonin gummies used for? These gummies contains a hormone that helps us to improve our sleep quality. For example, how long or how fast we can sleep. These melatonin gummies contains different amounts. For example, 2 milligrams, 4 milligrams, 5 milligrams, or even 10 milligrams. But 10 milligrams is the most potent quantity of melatonin that our body can take. I've been taking melatonin gummies since almost 3 months because my doctor recommended me to take these gummies as I had a lot of problems when I tried to sleep. Every night I could wake up 3, 4 or even 5 times, and it affected me a lot in my daily routine. For example, it affected my concentration, my memory, my learning skills, and even my behavior. But since I started to take these melatonin gummies, my sleep quality improved a lot. That's why if you have problems when you try to sleep, I would recommend to you to start with a small quantity of melatonin, for example, 2 or even 4 milligrams. Therefore, if you want to try these melatonin gummies, there are 3 main tips that you need to follow. The first one is that you have to take melatonin gummies 30 minutes before you are going to sleep in order the effects of melatonin can work. The second one is that you have a hygiene sleep. This refers to have a schedule when you are going to sleep. For example, every night go to sleep at 10 p.m. Also, it includes to have a quiet and dark room. And the last tip is that you need to avoid using mobile phones or screens, for example, televisions or laptops, since the blue light affects our brain, activates our brain, and make even more difficult for us to sleep. In conclusion, if you have problems when you are trying to sleep, the best option would be to take these melatonin gummies, as it is natural and it helps us to improve our sleep quality. But it is necessary to use melatonin gummies following these tips. Thank you.